Hi, I'm Abby Church for the Strategy Department with today's featured topic, Training as Strategy. Many organizations think of training as an operational or tactical activity and not as strategic, which seems to us to be an odd approach. Training is the key to unlocking the current and future value in all of your strategic plans and visions. Training ensures that your team has the foundational capabilities required to not only properly execute towards the organization's goals once, but continuously and repeatedly. Additionally, training allows the organization to unlock all of the strategic value that has been trapped within the tools and processes that you already have. Here is an example. While working with a client to develop a communication strategy, some members of the leadership team were anxious to implement the strategy using the two staff members most familiar with the tools and processes without fully mapping the strategic goals to the enabling activities. Taking this approach can cause several long-term headaches. 1. Since the strategic goals are not mapped to the enabling activities, the organization will have no way of understanding how much they should invest in training, where they should spend those training dollars, or how to identify the return on investment when looking at the resulting operations. 2. By leveraging existing staff that know the tools and processes, the organization limits itself to known capability boundaries. In other words, staff performance will never exceed the current limits. By scoping out a training plan that clearly identifies the skills and capabilities required to achieve the vision, the staff can identify previously unknown capability gaps and enhance their skills accordingly. 3. An organization that relies on the heroic capabilities of a small set of individuals, as opposed to documented processes with detailed training plans, has simply pre-planned an operational failure. People leave organizations all the time. If your organization has relied on their heroics as opposed to training and processes, trouble will be at hand. But the challenge was foreseeable. So, if training is strategic, what is the best approach for developing a strategic training plan? We suggest the following approach. 1. Take a classic systems engineering approach to your strategic plan to understand the processes, tools, techniques, and intellectual capabilities required to achieve the goals outlined in your plan. 2. Stack your plan. Identify the capabilities that are foundational to others and obtain those skills first. Also, identify key personnel who have the training skills. It may be possible to leverage a train-the-trainer approach, which will allow you to simultaneously achieve faster dispersion of new skills and also develop deeper team integration and interaction. 3. Identify your camping spots. All organizations have programmatic and operational realities that may interfere with any training plan. So define the acceptable training levels where your organization can camp while attending to other activities. This ensures that you can capture incremental value concurrent with your training plan implementation. In summary, do not take training lightly. While it may seem inconvenient to have your staff offline for a couple of hours or even a few days, the strategic payoff will make it worth your while. And as your organization becomes more successful, you will only have one question left. Why didn't we do this sooner? For the Strategy Department, I'm Abby Church.